Today's project is more of a peace of mind project. I'll be installing a hood lock onto my 2010 Jeep Wrangler. The hood lock I decided to go with is made by Tuffy Security Products. Here's a setup that I'm going to go with. This is the hood lock, the key, the hardware. Doesn't look like it should be too difficult. Let's get started. To start out, the grill has to be removed. So we will go through the steps of removing the grill. First thing is pop out turn signals. Second thing is going to be to remove the 6 push clips that are right here. There's 6 of them that go right across the top. I'm going to pull all of those out. Let me show you how to get one of these push clips out. Last video I made, you couldn't quite see how I was popping them out. It's just a flathead screwdriver. Right up under the clip, just give it a twist. It lifts it. You can just pull the first piece out. And then all you have to do is grip this and you can pull the second piece out. So you're going to do that 6 times all the way across. Once the clips are out, you're just going to tug along the bottom of the grill and next to the headlights, and you can get the grill to pop right off. There it is. Simple, easy stuff. Okay, you're going to find 2 pre-existing holes along the radiator bar here. This is one, here's the other one, and these holes are for mounting the lock. You can see I already did one. You take the thread cutting bolt and put it into these holes because the holes aren't threaded. So you're going to need a 1/2 inch socket and just put the thread cutting bolt in there, tighten it down, and what that does is it's going to create threads inside this hole so you're able to mount the lock. Once you have the thread cutting bolts in, all you're going to do is reverse them right back out. Now you're just going to take the lock and push it right up behind this wire harness and line it up with the pre-existing holes that are in the radiator bar. You have some play in the wire harness, so you'll be able to fit it up behind there. Now that you have the lock sitting on the radiator bar, it's ready to be mounted. First thing you're going to do is take those thread cutting bolts again. They're going to be used as support. You're going to drill them into the front, the 2 front holes. You're going to take the thread cutting bolts and insert them into there in order to help support the lock when it's finished being mounted. Once you have your 2 thread cutting bolts onto the front for support, you are going to just take 2 bolts into the holes that you cut the threads on the top, and you are going to go ahead and tighten those up. Alright, the hood lock is installed on the radiator bar here. I failed to mention, when you're putting on the top bolts, make sure you don't over tighten them. That way you don't strip the threads that you cut in there with the thread cutting bolts. Now, next thing to do is to test this out before we put the grill back on. Make sure the lock is in the unlock position, which is straight up and down, is unlocked. Now let's lower the hood and see if the lock engages. Looks like it engaged. It is working. All right, product works. Now let's put the grill back on. The lock is installed, the grill is back in place, the hood is secure, and now you have some peace of mind.